Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. Today we'll be doing JavaScript, an introduction to JavaScript. So let's head over to our VS Code where our folder is opened. So now we'll create a new folder called week4, and we're creating two files, index.html and app.js. I mean, we call anything, but I'm leaving it at app.js. And now to know if our JavaScript is working, let me just clear this. Clear. Yeah. So let's console the log hello world. Yeah. There are two ways to print this hello world to the terminal. So this console can be terminal. So terminal can be console. Either ways. There are two ways you can do this. You can either do it from terminal from here, or you go to the index. Right. Let's do our normal setup and create a script tag. So the source src will be our app.js. Right. So now let's go live. Right. Let's go live here. I mean, you can see nothing, but let's check the console. So we want to inspect and go to the console. See this console? Yeah. So you can now see that there is oil world. I mean, anything you put is going to like show. So let's say, hello, your name. So my name is Ayo. Go there. It has refreshed by itself. Say hello, Ayo. Right. So today we'll be discussing how to create variables and how to do addition and subtraction. So you'll be given assignments on how to do multiplication and division. But just today, let's just deal with um, addition and subtraction. So another way we can print this is to go to node, write node, then what folder? When the folder of week4 slash app slash app.js. Then you press enter. So you can see either one that work, either way it works for you. I think I prefer this. I mean, that's I can see it on one screen. No, I mean you have gone to site and you have seen, oh, hello, hi, oh, hello, your name. You be wondering, now you don't know my name or something like that. But let's just talk about how to declare a variable. Right. So we can declare a variable by using let. So there are three different types of how to declare a variable. We use let, we use var, and we use const. Today we're using let, right? I would like to explain var and const, but we haven't reached the side of var because var um the scope. So I want to talk about now so as not to sound confused. So that we're using the primary role of let, right? So you could say let x come in. I don't know if the sound is. So you're saying let x, meaning you have declared the variable, right? Yeah, this is just declaration. So we've not initialized it. What is x? Like what is x? So when we now put equals to 5, now we've declared and initialized our variable called x. Right? Now we can say let y equals to 10. And let them just use a so that not be so b. So a is 5, b is 10. Right? Now I want to do the addition of the two. So we can say let C equals to A plus B. And I want to print C. So we do console.log C. Let's run it. I mean, the answer should be 15, right? So that's it. We get 15. Yeah. And if we want to do subtraction, we can say let B equals to B minus A. The reason why I'm putting space, right, so that it can be readable. I mean, some people might do like this. You see that this B equals to 10 is joined up. So just in case for, you're not writing code for only yourself. So when you're in a company, you don't write code for only yourself. You have to make it readable. That's why there's space before and after the equals to sign. So now instead of, let's do console.log D. Let's make this a D. If you're wondering how I duplicated that, I think I've explained it in one video. I pressed Shift Alt on Shift Alt down key. Shift, hold your Shift, then the Alt, then the down key. You can do that as many times as possible. So now let's run it. So we have 15 and we have 5. I mean, it's not that interesting right now. So there's something they call comments in JavaScript. So comment is not allowing your code to run. So anytime the compiler, because it's the compiler that shows the result. Anytime the compiler sees a comment, it's not going to run that code. For example, now this consider log that is responsible for printing A plus B. This one. So I put a comment. So I put a comment by putting double slash front. If you do that, it's not going to print 15. See that it's green? I mean, it's just going to skip this particular line. Let's try to run it and see. See that it's only 5 that is here. Just in case now, we can say the shortcut for comment is control / like this. I can say this is for addition, right? And I say this is for subtraction. Just to make your phone, your code readable. That's just why it is there. Right now, we've seen this, but then I don't want to consider log. What I want to do now is printing out string, and we've done that. So if we do console.log, so string is this double quote, and we say ion. You know this console.log cannot print again, so it's only this one that will print the console. So ion. But now we want to print such that we would say the addition is this, subtraction is this, right? So I can be able to read humans. Let's say the subtraction, so the addition, the result for the addition is this. The way we can do that, we call string when something is called concatenation, right? So we see that now. Let's say under this C, we want to print the result for the addition. So console.log. So in the string is whatever you put in the string is what it's going to display. Let's say the result of the addition is, so you can put colon, is what? We want it to be C. But how do we put C? So if we put C inside this string, right? We put C inside this string, it's just going to print the result of the addition. Let's just look at it. See, it does say the result of the addition is C. it just brought out C as text. But we want to print this variable C. So how do we do that? By using concatenation. Right? So we'll do plus C, meaning we are adding this text. The result of the addition is we're adding this text to this variable. So that you add a normal text with a variable, because if you put C inside this text, it will just count it as a text. If you put this inside the string, it counts as a text. It won't know it is a variable. So now you should print the result of the addition is C. So I want to see 10A plus B, which is 15. So let's see it. So you can see the result of the addition is 15. So now we can just put space so that it can be more readable between the is and the string. Yeah. So there's another way to write it, which is called literal string. I mean, so if we have, like, let's say I want to print the result of A plus B is C. Let's say the result of A, what is in A? 5. What is in B? 10. Right? Let's say we want to do that. How do we do that? So you could pause. You could pause the video now and look at how to do that. That's how to learn. So let's pause for like 3 seconds and see. Have you done that? But then let's just look at it together. So we're just going to be concatenating. That's how we're going to do it. So let's consider log. The addition, inside the string, the addition of, put space, because we can't put A here. We put A, it is just going to say the addition of A. It's not going to bring out what is in A, the value of A. We are supposed to do concatenation. We do plus A. Let me off this thing. And I off it so that it's stop. So now let us read it. The addition of what is inside A, 5. Now I want to put and B, right? We add plus again. So and the and is a string. It's not a variable. So put inside the string. And so it will be like the addition of what is inside A, 5. The addition of A plus this plus is adding, is joining this string and this string together. It will just be the addition of what is inside A, 5. And you put and there. So there will not be space. Let's just print it. Let's just print this one. And let us comment this so that it will not show. Let's comment this. So control space control forward slash will do that automatically. We are dealing with this one. Let us look at it. So you can see the addition of 5. See the and, there's no space between the 5 and the and. So we put the space before. So the addition of A, which is 5, plus and the addition of A, which is 5, and so we want to write B plus B, then plus. So the addition of A, which is 5, and B, which is 10. The next one will be space is, let's go over it again. The addition of A, which is 5, and B, which is 10, is, what's the next thing? Is C, which is a variable, plus C. So this is technical to do. I might even be confused at the moment, but over time you get it. But there's a better way to do this than doing all these gymnastics that we are doing, right? So you can see the addition of 5 so and 10 is 15. So there's no space between the and the 10. That means the B. Look at it. Space. Let's do it again. The addition of 5 and 10 is 15. Now that to join string and variable together because user might enter a value, you don't know it. These are to add string and variable together. So the better way to do this, let us write using the literal string. So you can call it literal template strings. Right. So we do console.log. You see that it's better. So the addition. So how do we start? This is now to start the literal string. Literal string is a string. If you look at your keyboard before one, there's a sign, there's a key before number 1 on your keyboard that looks like this. Look at it. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in. See it. So let me leave it like this. So these are to write the literal string. So for us to achieve what we achieve here in this place, so let's do it. The addition of now we want to put a variable in this literal string. We start with the dollar sign, then a curly bracket. Right, this thing is confusing. I don't know how can I put it up. I don't know how to put it up now. Okay. I think I know how to put it up. Let me go to extension and Copilot. So sorry, I don't want it to be confused. I want to understand it well. Let me just disable it for now. Right. So the addition of, if you want to put a variable, you put it inside this curly bracket. A. You see, right? It's still showing. And B. You know what? Let me just explain to you. Let me just leave it in the boot. Right. You can see that this is shorter than this. I see it's shorter. This one is shorter than this, and it's the same thing that we did. So what we first did was put this literal string. See this literal string. Then we now do the addition of. So if we want to add a variable, because variable is something that has the container of that holds value. So it's the value that we're interested, right? Because the user might put a value and we don't know the value. So we cannot, because we are seeing 5, so we cannot just say, oh, it's 5 I want to put here. We don't know what the 5 is. So the addition of the value of A, 5, and value of B, which is 10, is the value of C. So let's just comment this. So this is the only concept of log that is not commented. And let us print it. This is the same result we're going to achieve. Can you see that? So that's how to concatenate better to literal strings. So let me leave it like this. Come to the end of JavaScript class. So the assignment I want to give you is do the one for multiplication. So you can submit your GitHub link, repo links to the group or to me personally so I can check the assignment. So do multiplication, do addition, division. And let me see you using this and also the literal string. Yeah, the two in your repo. So have a nice day. See you next. So before that, let's push our code to the top. Git add, then git commit intro JavaScript. And git push. So we should see it on the repo. Yeah, so it's updated now already. So that being said, come to today. This is the end of today's class. See you next time.